Okay, today we learn about the paper 1 on addition math. Okay, so don't forget to write your name, and the center number will be given by your school, and your candidate number is specific for you, right? For a student. This is from school, and this is from student for student. So you and Vicky will have the different candidate number and the same center number. Okay, your name will be written in a full name, capital. Everything is capital letter. Okay, so now we're gonna go for the formula. Formula is given, so you can, if you forget, you can go back to first page to find the specific formula that you think it is important to you. And if you think that it is for you forget something, you just go back to page 2. Right now for number 1, let's see. The diagram shows the graph of the cubic function. Yes, the cubic function has two extreme points. Cubic function 3 power 3 has two, or you derive, you will get two stationary points. If power 4 functions, polynomials, you have 3 stationary points. Okay, so you just derive 1, you just subtract 1 to get the stationary point. Okay, so find the sets of value for which y is less than 0. Pay attention in this part. The y is less than 0. So this is y less than 0 is in between, below the x-axis, right? So this is below x-axis, right? And then we know that it is negative 3x1, right? So this will be below the x-axis. And then x is more than 5. If x is more than 5, it has to be what is it? Wait, it has to be more, right? X is more than 5. No equal sign at all. Why? Because it is less than, not equal. If it is equal, so you can write like this. But in this case, we have no equal sign. Okay, and then write an expression for fx. So when it is a cubic function, you need the cubic rule. So what is the cubic expressions? Y. Oh, so okay. So for a, it's quite simple. Yeah, just look at below the x-axis, and then it has to be in between 3 and 1, negative 3 and 1, and then x is more than 5. Now expression for x. So for finding expression for x, you have some spaces here. Again, you need to find at least 3 points because we have the cubic function. Cubic function, you have to make at least 3 points because fx is equals to ax cubed plus bx plus c, right? This is the cubic function. If it is square function or a quadratic function, ax squared plus bx plus c. You have to pick 2 points, but in this case, cubic, at least 3 points. This is the note, yeah. At least 3 points should be fine. I think it's very simple. You have 4 points here. 1, negative 3, 0, 2, 0, negative 5, 3, 1, 0, 5, 4, 5, 0. You can pick any. I think you better write all this. But in this case, we will get confusion later on because all the y are the same, right? 0, 0, 0. So my best advice is you pick another point. You can pick any. I just pick the positive part. Okay, there you go. Give me a moment. Here, I want to pick this point, and this point because it is covering all the cubic function, right? Or yeah, I think that's the best choices. Okay, so now write down all the formula. Y equals ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d. I am so sorry. You need 4 points. We have d, right? So at least 4 points, ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d. So everything's supposed to be taken. Okay, let's do it one by one, slowly but sure. Y, what is this Y? Point A, let's say this is point A, point B, point C, point D. So point A, Y is 0, 0 equals AX cubed. So you write down the X cubed, negative 27A, right? Because this has to be negative 3 cubed. So negative 27A, bx squared plus bx squared, x squared is 9, right? So plus 9b plus c times negative 3, so negative 3c. Since you can use your calculator, you might use the calculator, okay? Plus d, that's for point A. How about point B? Negative 5 for the y, right? So negative 5 equals every x or 0. See, very simple. 0 cube 0, 0 square 0, 0 times c 0 also. That's d. So you can cross this out. You have the bonus points. D is obtained. D equals negative 5, right? And then C 1. Okay, so 0 equals 1 cube, 1 square, 1. Okay, so A plus B plus C plus D, right? Piece of cake for 1. Now the hardest one, because it has to be 5. So 0 again equals 125A plus 25B plus 5C plus D. Do you have any questions so far, Tedra?
Not yet. I don't think so.
Okay, nice. So what we can do now is try to solve, and you can pick the C, you can pick the D anywhere. You can put the D on every part. Because wait, where is it? Oh, B. From B to D equals negative 5, right? D equals negative 5. So keep that. D equals negative 5. And then we can go for this. Every D is negative 5 because it has to be on the same formula. So for part A, I copy again negative 5 going to the left side, or yeah, negative 5 equals, wait, positive 5. Why? Because negative 5 go to the left side, becomes positive 5, or 5 itself equals negative 27A plus 9B minus 3C. For C, this is simultaneous linear equation for 3 unknowns, right? It's actually 4 unknowns, but we know the D already, so it has you decrease the value. So negative 5 equals, oh wait, C, yeah, 0, and this is negative 5, so negative 5 go to the left side, becomes positive 5, becomes positive 5, so 5 also. A plus B plus C, right? And then part D. So for D equation, also 5 equals, right? 125A plus 25B plus 5C. Now what you can do is try to make or to eliminate one variables. We have to focus. If we are eliminating C, you have to focus on the other C also. For example, equation 1 and equations 2, or A and C. I want to eliminate C, so I have to multiply this by 3, right? So 5 equals, I rewrite one more time. If you are not allowed to use, wait, do we have to, can we use calculator here? No marks will be given for unsupported answer from calculator. My goodness. Okay, so you may use calculator, but you cannot skip these steps. Okay, so do it slowly, and then equation C times 3, right? So 15 equals 3A plus 3B plus 3C, right? Okay, I forgot to put C here. And then what can you do next is try to subtract this. And then negative 10 equals negative 30A minus 3b, wrong, plus, okay, because they are different sign, so you have to plus it. Okay, 20 equals negative 24a plus 12b. That's for another equation. Keep it like that. Or if you want to divide by 4, okay, it's no problem. It's better. So 5 equals negative 6a plus 3b. Keep. And then again, if you are focusing on eliminating c, so for the other also eliminating c, you eliminate the c. How do you want to eliminate? I think better c and d. Okay, so I erase this. C and D, you multiply by 5, you multiply by 1. Rather than A and D, it's so hard because you have to multiply 5, multiply 3, wasting time. Okay, what is the best multiplication is to eliminate one variables that by multiplying it with one variables only. Okay, one equations. So multiply by 5, multiply by 1, right? So C times 5, 25 equals 5a plus 5b plus 5c, and we are eliminating the same value. We are eliminating the c, right? Wait, I need to check whether I missed some points. X is positive. Yeah, positive. So the x is negative only for part A. Okay, continue. Yeah. So D will equals to 5 equals 125a plus 25b plus 5c. Now you subtract. I will use the same color. 20 equals negative 120a minus 20b, cross out, right? And then you can divide by 20. Wow, okay. So 10, no, 1 equals, right? Let me know whenever you have any problem. Negative 6a. Wow, it's the same. Okay, we can just do the elimination easily, right? We have 2 here, and we try to combine that 2 parts by subtracting it. I just put this below the 1. Negative 6a plus 3b. Don't have to multiply by anything because we have already the same term, or not same term, same constant for a certain variables. Minus negative 4a, sorry, negative 4 equals, right? 1 minus 5, negative 4 equals, cross out, negative 4b. So b equals 1, right? D equals negative 5, and you can put either here. Yeah, I think it's better. So 1 equals negative 6a minus b, right? I just changed the b by 1 that we already get. And then 2 equals negative 6a, and then a equals negative 1 over 3. Wow, okay. Oh, it's more challenging than I expect. We have a, b, d. Now to find c, find the simplest one. Simplest one is on question C, right? On the equation, or the equation, yeah, equation C. So 0 equals a plus b plus c plus d, right? I just changed all the a, b, d that to I just substitute with the number that we get. Okay, so this will be what we are substituting: a plus b plus c unknown plus d, right? Now what you do is try to make the denominator equal, and you can use your calculator here. Why? Because yeah, you don't have to write any further rules, right? Give me a moment. I am opening the calculator. Wait, I need to close this. It's no need. Okay, there you go. This will be the calculator. Negative 1 over 3. I'm too lazy to write, to Calculate. Minus 5. Negative 13 over 3. So 0 equals C minus 13 over 3. So C equals 13 over 3, right? You just move the formula, move the sign. Now, the question is expression, right? So fx equals a, put the a on the proper place, negative 1 over 3x cubed plus bx, 1x, plus cx, sorry, square, right? Bx squared plus cx plus d. Okay, this is what the question asks you to. One way, you have to do the elimination of 3 formulas. Okay, 3 times, 3 elimination, 1, 2, 3, 4 times, right? So this is the first thing, first elimination. Wait, yeah, this is the first elimination, second elimination, third elimination. Yeah, 3 elimination rows. Okay, elimination steps, I mean, because we have 3 unknowns, 4 unknowns. 4 unknowns, bonus for D, this is the bonus, and then you pick 3. Okay, now let's go fast. Okay, we're too long to on that question because it's hard and it's long. Okay, so cube root means x power 1/3, right? And then y power 1/3. Okay, and this will be z square y square. Open the bracket, right? And then this will be over z negative x minus 3, z power negative 3. And then this is the other piece of cake, z power half. I like this part because it's quite simple, and I am expert at this part, not like the previous part. Okay, x, combine x. If you divide, what you do? Subtract, right? Subtract the power. So x power 1 over 3, subtract negative 3. Let it be. Okay. Do we have the other x? No. So x is done. Circle it. Why? Because it has to be on an alphabetical order. 1/3 times becomes plus. No more. Okay. Now the last part, z. Square 2, go down, minus 3. Divide again, minus half. Okay. That's it. And then we are done for all. The hardest part is only z. Why? Because we have 3 z's here. 3 positions. 1, 2, 3. Right? Now, what we're gonna do is combine. Okay, use your calculator. 3, 1 over 3, right? 2, 1 over 3. Not multiply, yeah. This is the mixed fraction. And then z 5 minus half, right? This is 5 minus half, 4.5. And this is the a, b, c exact value. A 3, 1 over 3 in a mixed fraction, of course. 2, 1 over 3. If you want to change into an improper fraction, it is up to you. But you can do it easily. Why you have to change again, right? Okay, solving the equation. There you go. This is the harder part. Why? Because we have 2 power 2p. So you have to make the simplification of this. 2 power p equals a, or you can write b, you can write q, you can write x, you can write anything. And 2 power 2p will be not 2a. Careful, a square, right? Because this is 2p square. So we have this 2 power 2p. So this will be the most important part to solve the remaining questions. Okay, now multiply first. No, before we multiply, we try to separate the plus. So I can just write like this, right? 2 power 2p times 2 power 1. Okay. And then you can open the bracket because everything is multiplication. So you don't have to do the rainbow rule. If you do the rainbow rule, you will get the mistake. Minus 17, 2 power p plus 3 equals 0, right? Change every number that consists of p to what we already simplify here. So 5 times 2 is 10. So 10 a square, right? 5 times 2 first, multiply this first because it's number. Minus 17a plus 3 equals to 0. And what can you do? Factorize. So if you want to factorize, you can use either the formula, you can use the ABC formula, or you can use the factorization, simple factorization rule. But I think this is 10, so it will be a waste of time if you do the factorization rule. Okay, you do the formula. Okay, ABC. You can choose ABC formula or completing the square, but completing the square is something that it has to be abandoned if it is not asked. You don't ask to do the perfect square formula, so just look at this. B square plus minus, right? You have to memorize this because it's already given on the formula booklet. There you go. Okay, x squared plus bx plus it's given, so why you don't use it? You have to use it, right? Where is it? Oh, there you go. So minus b. Okay, name it first. Name it. A equals 10, b equals negative 17, c equals 3, right? And then minus b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac. That's the rule for a. 2a. Wait, I forgot. 2a. Yeah. Sorry, I have to look at it. Yeah, 2a. Okay, let's go counting mode and make another shortcut. This is another cheat. 5 equation, 3a x squared plus bx plus c, 3, and you put a 10. So it will be very fast. X1 3 over 2, so a itself 3 over 2 and 1 over 5. Okay, a1 equals 3 over 2, a2 equals 1 over 5. The question is, if you ask Kohans, do you have to write down all the b here inside? Yes. Negative 17, right? Plus minus square root of this, because no, if you cannot express this, you will get the mistakes, or the score will be not maximum. Minus 4 times 10 times 3, right? Over 2 times 10. And then, yes, this is the answer. And again, this is not the real answer. The real answer is 2 power p, right? 2 power p equals 3 over 2, and then 2 power p equals 1 over 5. How do you calculate the p? Using logarithm, right? P equals log p of 3 over 2, p2, right? Log 2 of 1 by 5, or 0.2, but again, we need the help of calculator. We cannot do it manually. Log 2, not log p, I'm sorry. We are finding the p. Log 2 of 3 over 2. Log 2 of 1.5, yeah, I make it fast. 1.5. 0.584, 585, 3 decimal places or 3 significant figures for the rules. Okay, it's the agreement, 585. This is the first answer. Second answer will be change this as 1 over 5 is 0.2, yeah, make it fast. I'm too lazy to write down this. Okay, negative 2.32, 2.32. 3 sig, right? Everything is in 3 significant figures. Any questions so far, Tedra?
I don't think so.
Okay, we continue then. Okay, in the single logarithm to the base of 10. So if you don't have any base, it has to be 10. So 3 plus 2a, right? Just change the order, not change the order, change the sign. 4 log 10b. As we know that the formula of log a p plus log a q is equals to log a p times q. If you subtract that, it is over. This is the rule, yeah, I write down the rules. Make sure that the base is same, a and a, log a, p over q. And another, if I have log A, wait, the A is too big. Log A, B power M. The M can be go down to the left side. M times log A of B, right? Now, 3. It has to be a single logarithm. So log 10 of 1000, right? 10 cubed. Get it? So why? Because log A of A, okay, this is the most basic part, is 1. So if it is 3, so 3 times log 10 of 10, right? And just make it that like that. Later on, we can go forward. 2, I just do the slowest part, slowly but sure. That's right, 4. And now what we're gonna do is try to bring the multiplier back to it, to the bracket, to the power, to the basis, to the number. Log 10 of 10 cubed plus log 10 of 8 square, right? Minus log 10 of b power 4. And everything is already on the same base, log 10, right? So log 10 plus 10 cubed times a square minus is over, right? B power 4. Make it more simple. We can simplify this. Okay, just eliminate the times, right? The times by multiply. Multiply, don't have to write the sign. This will be the final answer. Or some options are available. 1000 a over b square, but I don't think it is necessary. Just a waste of time. That's okay. Okay, that's as the final answer is also considered as a 100% question, 100% marks. Now, solve the equation. Again, we have log A4 and log 4A. It's switch. We have the rule again. So log AB equals 1 over log B of A. So you can choose either one, which one you want to move, okay? Which one you want to make 1 over. In my opinion, you can choose any, but before that, we try to change 3, or again, here, sorry. Log A of B can be written as log B over log A, but I think this is more hard. This is harder, so we just ignore that. Wait, I keep the formula, but you don't have to write down. Wait, the A below, the B above. Okay, so it can be written as log B over log A. This can be anything. Okay. Somewhat it's depend on what you prefer. I prefer the bottom part. So like this, I'll explain you. So 3 log 4 over log A plus 2 log A over log 4, careful, log A over log 4 equals 7. Keep it like that. And then you can write any base here. I want to write 4. Okay, that's the way I do. So 3 log 4 equals 1. So over log 4a plus 2 log 4a. See, you see the easier way now? It's the same. Nothing is switched anymore. So after you go to this part, you are one step more to do. Make the letting things. Let log 4a be x. Let's make it like that. So 3 over x plus 2x equals 7. This is a quadratic equation, the implicit quadratic equation, because one step to multiply by the x, you will get 3 plus 2x squared equals 7x, right? And then you can change everything to the left side, move everything to the left side, and make it more easily to be seen as a quadratic equation formula, right? And then you can find the x by using the formula. ABC formula. That's the best, because you can just use your calculator, or you can just use the minus b plus minus square root of b squared, blah, 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 blah. But I just choose the shortcut here, mod 5, 3, 2, -7, and 3. 3 and negative, 3 and half, right? So x1 equals 3, x2 equals half. But this is not the question asking you. The question is asking you for a. We don't have the x. X is only for the symbolize or simplifying the a. So back to its original, log for a equals 3, or log for a equals half. Okay, so how do you do this? So 4 power 3 equals a, right? Remember the rule? For, let's say if I have, where I have to put it, yeah, here, a power b equals c, the logarithm value will be b, right? Log a of c. This is the changing. You conversion of indices rule to the logarithmic rule. Okay, 4 power 3 equals a. So first a equals 64, and then a power half equals 4. 4 power half equals a. Wait, yeah, 4 power half equals a. Okay, so 4 power half equals a. So a equals 2, right? Because 4 is 2 square power 1 over 2 is 2 itself, right? Okay, that's it for question B. Now, solve the equation. Equals square root 3. Okay. So in terms of radian, in terms of pi, okay, you have to make sure that you know the formula of tangent, of trigonometry. Sine. It's so challenging, man. Cos, tan, and the angle. Okay, when the angle is 0, pi over 6, pi over 4, pi over 2, wait, pi over 3, pi over 2, and done. Okay, so, or you can use the circular thing. Okay, and then wait, I have another easier way. Wait, give me a moment. Square root 3 cotangent. Okay, so I make it I simplify this first. So cotangent 2x plus pi over 3 equals square root 3, right? What is cotangent? Cotangent is 1 over tangent 2 pi plus 2x, not 2 pi. I'm sorry, 2x, right? It's 2x plus pi over 3 is equals to square root 3 over 1. And you can switch the order to gain the tangent. So tan 2x plus pi over 3 is equals to 1 over square root 3. Okay, 1 over square root 3. As we know, for the tangent formula, 1 over square root 3 is applied on tangent of 30, as we already memorized, right? So 1 over square root 3 is tangent of 30, or pi over 6. Now, let's see. Do we have the formula here? Wait. If you have the formula, just follow. No, no formula for that. So you have to memorize yourself. Okay, or you can just use calculator here. I'll tell you how. Use in the degree, degree but radian rule for, right? Make sure that this is radian. Shift tangent of 1 over square root 3. The answer will be, wait, 1 over 6 pi, right? Or pi over 6. You can just use calculator here. I help you to do. I just write the formula. Okay, use calculator. Make in terms of radian. Okay, so this equals to this, right? It's already tan equals tan. So 2x, not pi, plus pi over 3 equals pi over 6, right? Or, wait, I have the other formula. The formula will be like this, tetra. 2x plus pi over 3 equals pi over 6 plus k times pi. Okay, k is the rotation, 180 degree. I think your teacher will teach you this. Okay, I will ignore everything here. I will give you the formula. The formula will be like this. If sine x equals sine theta, so the x will be theta plus k times 2 pi. K is the order or rotational order, right? And then first x and x2. Since it is positive on the second quadrant, you can write pi minus theta plus k times 2 pi. Have you learned about this previously, Tedra, in your school? At school? Not yet?
Sure. I don't think so.
Okay, so your teacher will give you the harder way, but this is the most simple way, rather than you use the circle. You already memorized the circle, right? But circle theorem is very, very hard to understood, or you have to draw and then wasting time, and this is the shortcut. So I will give you and tricky as well. Okay. So this is sine and this is cos right now. Try to do the cos. Cos x equals cos theta. So the x will be theta plus k times 2 pi, or x2 equals negative theta plus k times 2 pi. And then for tangent, only one formula, tangent x equals tangent theta. So the x will be theta plus k times pi. Yeah, the theta is pi over 6 already. Now, k, what is k? K is 0, 1. K is an integer, right? So it can be -1, -2, -3, but cannot be decimals. K is an integer. Start from negative to positive. Okay, so let's try to make it simple first. We are finding the x, right? 2x equals pi over 6 minus pi over 3 plus k times pi. And what we're gonna do now is try to make the denominator equal times 2 times 2. So 2x equals negative pi over 6 plus k times pi, right? And then this is 2. You divide everything by 2, right? Because we are finding the value of x. So wait. Okay, so x equals negative pi over 12 plus k times pi over 2. Now we try to make the k start from 0. If k is 0, it is negative, right? If k is 0, so if k equals to 0, the x will be negative. But the question is asking for, oh, negative pi. Okay, it's still acceptable. K equals 0, x will be, okay, so I write down negative pi less than x less than pi, right? So this will be the range, and you put k as 0, so negative pi over 12 minus pi over 2. Negative pi over 12 plus 0, right? So negative 1 over 12 pi is still in the range. How about k equals negative 1, right? So what is the value of x? You put the x as negative 1. So negative pi over 12 and then minus pi over 2. It's still on the range. See, negative 7 over 12 pi. That's still in between, right? How about if I change this by 2? Negative 2 more, right? So it cannot be like that. And then you change this, the k as 1, right? So you plus, I just change the k as 1. It's still in the range. So if k equals 1, 5 over 12. K equals 1. The x is 5 over 12 pi. So we have some answers, more than one. How about 2? Right? If I pick k as 2, this is 11 over 12. Okay, still acceptable. 11 over 12 pi. So the answer will be negative 7 over 12 pi, negative 1 over 12 pi, start from the smallest, 5 over 12 pi, and 11 over 12 pi. This is the answer. Okay. Find the possible values of the constant c for which the line y equals c is a tangent to the curve. Okay, write down first the tangent. So y equals 5 sine x over 3 plus 4. How do you draw the graph? Remember the drawing? So this will be our basic formula. Sine, mother formula of sine is this, right? This is pi. This is 2 pi. This is y equals sine x. If I move, or this will be the amplitude, right? The amplitude is 5, remember? Do you remember that rule? Y equals a sine bx plus c plus d. Have you learned about this, Tedra?
Yeah, I remember that rule.
So this, we have to use this rule. A is the amplitude. Wait, amplitude. B is the period. So period will be 2 pi over b, right? 2 pi over b. And the c will be the horizontal shift. D will be vertical shift. Okay, now we have x over 3. So the A equals 5, B equals 1 over 3, C no C, no horizontal shift, and D equals 4, right? So we know that B equals 1 over 3. So what is the period? The period is, so one wave is 2 pi over 1 over 3, right? So 6 pi, very simple, right? 2 divided by 1 over 3 is 2 times 3. Okay, so draw the line. Okay, and then it has to be this, right? Make it a dashed line, and this is the period 6 pi. Oh, it's so much, right? It's so wide. If you imagine it's 2 pi, 2 pi. This is 6 pi. 2 pi. This is a model formula, and then 4 pi, 6 pi. It has to be like this. That's big. That big. Okay. But again, we don't want to draw it here. Try to focus here, and the amplitude is 5, right? Amplitude is 5, negative 5 then. And then the vertical shift is 4 upwards, right? Because it's positive. So it has to be around here. Wait, I want to erase this because it's too much. There you go. This is not shifted vertically yet. So this is negative 1, right? Because you go up by 4, and then this will be 9, right? And 0 becomes 5. This will be the center point, and this is still 6 pi. So after you get the drawing, it will be so easy to understand what is the question asking you for. Okay. Oh man, so bad. There you go. Okay. So a tangent is always touching the curve. So tangent is y equals either 9 or either negative 1, right? This is tangent 1, tangent 2. That's all. That's all. Y equals 9 or y equals negative 1. Possible values of constancy. So it's either 9 or negative 1. Make sense for you, Tedra?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So after you draw, you can find the tangent. Do not use a calculator in this question. Okay, as you wish. So P, polynomial P, where A divisible by, oh, have you ever learned about this, the remainder formula of polynomials?
I think we learned about it, but I think I forgot it. I'm not sure.
Okay. So when it is divisible, the remainder theorem, Rx is always 0, right? The remainder theorem. So if it is divisible by 2x plus 1, so this will the x will be negative half, right? The zero maker. And this will be the negative 1, right? So if px tan x square x cubed plus ax squared, so just write down p negative 1 over 2. Pick the first one first one, and then insert tan negative 1 over 2 cubed plus a here, right? I just do it slowly, plus b equals to 0 because it is divisible, right? And then the next part, when it is divided by x plus 1, so when p equals negative 1, when x equals negative 1, just rewrite the formula, right? The remainder is negative 24, write it down, right? Rx, the remainder theorem, the remainder is 24, just write 24 then, okay? So this is the first equation, the second equation. Now let's do wait, okay, so hard. Negative 10 over 8 plus a over 4, right? Because this is 1 over negative 1 over 2 square is 1 over 4 plus 5 plus b equals to 0, right? On the second equation, negative 10 plus a minus 10 plus b equals negative 24, right? Now we're gonna eliminate the denominator. So when we are eliminating the denominator, it will become negative 10 plus 2a plus 40 plus 8b equals to 0. And this will, negative 10 minus 10 minus 20, right? So just make it simple. Minus 20 plus a plus b equals negative 24. And simplify one more time. 2a plus 8b equals negative 30, right? Because negative 10 plus 40 is 30. Go to the left, becomes negative 30. And then for part 2, you can find a plus b equals negative 24 plus 20, negative 4. And for part 1, you can divide by 2. It will become a plus 4b. Make it as small as possible for the number. And now you know what to do. Eliminate, right? Subtract 3a equals 3b, right? 3b. Am I doing something wrong? Wait. Why is decimals? Why is this fraction? Plus b. Yes, nothing wrong, I think. Wait, plus 5. Wait. Yeah, nothing wrong. So what's this? 3a equals negative 15 plus 4, negative 11. So the a is negative 11 over 3. And you can find the b simply put here. A plus b equals negative 1 over 4. So b equals negative 1 over 4 plus 11 over 3. So you multiply by 3 to make the denominator equal. You multiply by 4. Negative 3 plus 44, negative 41 over 12. Wow, why it has to be like this? No idea. Okay, that's the formula. And find an expression of px as the product of 3 linear factors. I think we did something wrong here. Wait, give me a moment. If it is divisible by 2x plus 1, I put the 0 maker. I put the remainder as 0, right? 0. Okay. 1 over 2 cubed, 1 over 8, negative 10 over 8, right? And then negative half square is 1 over 4 times a, 1 over 4a. plus, and then plus 5 plus b. Okay, that's all. Next for one part below, a times negative 1 square plus a plus b. Yes. Okay, just let it be. And then what next? Find an expression of px as the product of three linear factor. Okay, so 10x cubed plus ax squared plus minus 10x, right? Plus b. So you just change every a and b with the with the number that we get. Minus 11 over 3. Wait, I erase this first. 10x cubed, right? There you go, and the top plus so minus 11 over 3x squared minus 10x plus b, so minus 41 over 12 equals to 0, right? Equals to px, sorry, px, right? And then we know that one factor is 2x plus 1, right? So actually what you need to do is try to divide. So px equals 2x plus 1 times by what? So that it will become this. So you have to do the Horner rule. Have you learned about the Horner rules?
I'm not sure if I know what it is.
Okay, so we just try to divide manually. So 10x cubed minus 11 over 3x squared minus 10x minus 41 over 12. You divide by 2x plus 1, right? So this is 5x cubed, 5x squared, I'm sorry. Whoa, why so like this? So 10x cubed plus 5x squared, do the regular subtraction, negative 11 over 3 minus 5x, negative 11 over 3 minus 5 is negative 26 over 3x squared, right? Yep, and then continue 41 over 12. If you do this part, you know it, right? You know how to, you ever do this part, right? Or do this topic? Pedro? Just want to make sure.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
Minus 13 over 3x, right? So it will become negative 26 over 3x squared minus 13 over 3x. You subtract also. You can cross this out. You can cross this out. Sorry, I forgot to cross it. Negative 10 minus 13 over 3. Plus, yeah, plus, sorry. Minus negative 13 over 3. Yeah, there you go. So it will be negative 17 over 3 x minus 41 over 12. So it has to be plus, oh, minus 17 over 6. Is it? Yep. 34, 17 over, yeah, there you go. So negative 17 over 3x minus 17 over 6. If you subtract, it is not 0. So we did something wrong on top of it. Because it has to be 0 here. It has to be the same. See, something wrong. Let's see what's wrong. The polynomial 10x squared cubed plus ax squared minus 10x plus b equals to 0 because it is divisible. And px divided by x. So if you put x as negative 1, the remainder is negative 24. Wait. A plus b. 10. See, I got a mistake. Tedra. There you go. Minus 10x. I put plus 10x here. Messed up, messed up, messed up. Okay, so this is the silly mistakes. It has to be minus. So it has to be plus. It has to be crossed out. We did everything wrong. Okay, but you know how to do it, right, Tedra? You know what's the mistake, right? It has to be negative 10.
Okay.
Everything is wrong, right? Because it has to be negative 24, right? It's still negative 24. And this is negative 39, right? Oh, sorry. 9, positive 9. The A is positive. Man. See, if you do one thing wrong, everything is messed up. Okay. Okay, we try to fix all the problem here. So it doesn't need to be a fraction. So A equals, because negative 25 plus negative 15 plus 24 is 9, yeah. So A equals 3. After A equals 3, you put, yes, Pedra?
Is it A or B? Because you subtract the two equations, right? So
Thank you.
it's 4B.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay.
I did something wrong again. So A plus 3 equals negative 24. The A will be negative 27, right? Done. And okay, everything is seamless right now because we don't have to deal with any fraction at all. I think we can do this question. We can finish this question and then we can continue with, I can continue tomorrow with Vicky. Yeah. And we can watch the video later on. So we finish chapter paper 1. Paper 1 is even not half, not half yet. Okay, make it fast. So the A or px will equals to 10x cubed minus 27x squared. Okay, when I'm going fast, I will be less concentrated. Plus 3, right? And then one of the factor is 2x plus 1 already because it is divisible. So px is 2x plus 1 multiplied by the other that consists of this. So you have to divide this by this, right? So 10x cubed minus 27x squared minus 10x plus 3. You divide 2x plus 1. Okay, easy. 5x squared, right? So 10x cubed plus 5x squared. You subtract, you will get negative 32x squared minus 10x plus 3. So minus 16x, right? So minus 32x squared minus 16x, done. Subtract, cross out 6x, right? Because negative 10 plus 16 plus 3. Whoa, okay, plus 2, right? 3, sorry. So 6x plus 3, 0. So the other will be 5x squared minus 16x plus 3. 3 linear factor. We haven't do this, so we have to factorize this. You need to factorize manually. So 5x and x, right? I think I can do minus 16. Yeah? Almost, I thought it is plus. Minus 16x. So minus 3 here, minus 1 here. See, 5x squared minus 15x minus 1x is minus 16x plus 3. Okay, that's it. And then we can go to this part. 2x plus 1. Yeah. Done. See, 3 linear factors. Okay, one more. Write down the remainder when p is divided by x. Okay, p is divided by x. So 10x cubed minus 27x squared minus 10x plus 3. You divide by x, right? Okay, 10x squared, 10x cubed. Negative 27x squared minus 10x plus 3 minus 27x, right? Again, minus 27x squared. Done. And then you do the subtraction. Cross minus 10x plus 3 minus 10, right? Minus 10x, subtract 3. This is the remainder. Done. Okay. This, sorry, I don't have any more time about this, so I will discuss this with Vicky. Yeah? Do you have any questions so far? It's hard, but still manageable. Just put the formula, right? How's it?
I think I understood it. Yeah.
Okay, nice. So tomorrow, if you want to join our meeting, just let me know. Yeah, just join the room because I will submit it. I will send the link to our group. Okay.